Greetings and salutations, lovies. Okay, we're back for some more Astrologaster. The last episode wasn't very loud, and I apologize. I am exceedingly loud, and the volume in the game was not. So I have turned that up. We'll see if it helps. I'm not sure yet. Let's continue.
Who's this man at the door who we've not seen before?
Who's this man at the door who we've not seen before? Who is come to inquire in such strange attire? Tis Signor Ferraro.
That was a beautiful little ditty, which I think we heard last time.
Good day to you, sir. Oh, I see you're having some difficulties. William, fetch my guest a chair.
No, he's good. I am just a little stiff.
As you wish. Mr.
Signor Riccardo Ferraro. I am a gentleman of Venezia, come to make a trade in London.
Venice? 'Tis a fine city, I hear. And how may I do you service this day, Signor Ferraro?
I am come with una problema medicale, and you are most great dottore who does cure all London, huh? You cure Ferraro too, see?
Forsooth, I will seek to do so, Signor. Pray, describe your complaints, if you please.
He's burning when I make the water.
Pain during urination?
See, and his pain down here. Molto pain.
And pain in the lower back. Now, let us see what the stars can tell us. What ails Signor Riccardo Ferraro?
A kidney infection? Perhaps, kidney stones? UTI, mayhaps? Oh, in case you all forget, we are a doctor in the year... it's the year... 1592. And we're in the process of getting our medical license because the University of Physicians doesn't want anyone practicing medicine without a license, which is respectable. So we're trying to keep from being put to death. So let's see. Signor suffers from the gout, which is caused by hot, dry humor seeping. That's not it. It's not gout. Stones in the kidney. This disease can occasion loss of appetite, severe pain in the kidney area, vomiting, difficulty passing urine. Dysentery, pain in the bowels, faintness, oily stools. So this is this one for sure.
Tis a case of stones in the kidney, I regret to say. But worry not, Signor. I will give you an ounce of my strong water to dislodge them. Drink this entire flask when you rise at dawn tomorrow. You may then expect to evacuate the stones by way of your privy member within just a few hours.
Ah, your famous strong water. This water is said to cure the plague, huh? I thank you, Signor Foreman. And now Riccardo Ferraro bids you good day.
That one was a lot easier because, well, it was just a lot easier. It's just the way it works. The client did present with pain in the lower back and during urination. I did diagnose stones of the kidney and prescribed a flask of my strong water. Methinks the client was a little pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. Only a little bit? Okay.
'Tis sure she's no beauty, 'tis true she lacks finesse, but every awkward hero needs his awkward princess.
Avis Allen, oh god, I hope she's still happy with us.
Well met, Mistress Allen. Pray tell, the last time I saw you, you were with child, methinks. Pray tell, how fares...
I would rather not talk about that, if you please.
Oh, I see. I am full sorry, madam.
I'm come upon... The matter that brings...
Pardon, madam. I prithee, madam, say on.
I'm come about the new law. I know not what to do, and I would have counsel.
You are in trouble with the law, madam.
Nay, at least not yet, but my neighbours have begun to remark unkindly upon my absences, my Sunday absences from church. I am afeard one of them may soon denounce me.
Ah, 'tis the Act Against Recusants you speak of. The law that obliges Catholics to attend church and take the English sacrament. You are of the Catholic faith, then, I take it?
I, a Catholic, but as well a law-abiding woman and a full loyal subject of the Queen. Long may she reign.
I do not doubt it, madam.
But to take the Protestant sacrament, 'tis heresy. So says the Pope in Rome. I risk being damned to hell if I do it, Dr. Foreman. Verily, I find myself in a most terrible bind.
I see. Damned if you do, yet condemned if you do not. A cruel bind indeed. Well, let us see if the stars may untangle it for us. Should Mistress Avis Allen attend Protestant church services?
I'm afraid, guys, that our wine may have killed the baby. She's Catholic, but should she attend a Protestant church? I do remember learning about this in school. Alright. Some have the wrong impression of Alan's wealth and are envious. This indicates his jealousy and suggests confusion. Her female neighbors, Oh, there's so many! Avis must remain strong in her Catholic faith. When the Queen dies, her successor may revert England back to Catholicism. There may be a creative solution for appeasing the Pope in Rome, whilst also honoring England's Protestant legacy. Mistress Allen risks getting into trouble with the law and being punished by the authorities. It is Mistress Allen's duty to cooperate. Ugh. This is tough. Because, well, if the law dictated that I had to do something that was against my faith, I would struggle to adhere to that. And would reckon, is martyrdom the word? I guess I'm a martyr for my faith. So I don't like the ideas of insisting she do something that will have her shunned, for lack of better words, from the Catholic Church. But at the same time, I don't want to tell her to not do it and then get her killed from the law. Ugh. My personal opinion is you follow your faith, is my opinion. Now the question is to be posed at the same time. I would consider myself, I'm not Catholic. I suppose that would make me Protestant. So the only time that I would go against the law is not necessarily for faith, but when it goes against the word that I am taught, that the word says. So because the word says, render unto Caesar that which is Caesar's, which indicates, as long as breaking the law does not go against the word, then you're to go with the law. And the only one who says it goes against the law is the Pope, and he is not my leader. I have no need for a Pope. He's a man, and he's just a man. He's not my pastor, he's not my elder, he's not my leader, and no, I don't care what he has to say, honestly. So maybe I shouldn't say such things, but I do, because I am. I know your faith is important to you. And I would hate to get her killed just because the Pope says she can't do something. Because the Pope says things that are not right. or not concurrent with the word. Oh me, oh my, what a pickle! I could talk myself into either one of them. I refuse to get her killed, though. I think this is the right. I think. Oh! I think this is it. I don't want to get her killed. I feel like I already killed her baby with my wine potion. I don't want to have her killed as well.
I fear the stars confirm your fears. You must attend church every Sunday, lest you risk being prosecuted for being a recusant.
Oh, but then what of my soul, Dr. Foreman?
Methinks I have a solution for that, madam. If you were to cross your fingers behind your back during the service, any Protestant oath you swear would not count. Of course, you must be sure to stand at the back of the church while doing so that only God may see, and no one else.
Forsooth, what an ingenious notion! Oh, Dr. Foreman, you have saved me. You are so wise, sir. 'Tis so. Verily, 'tis most admirable.
But, dear lady, 'tis you who is to be admired. The strength of resolve, your devotion to your faith, and your... Madam, would you care to see my collection of Venetian glassware?
I think I would. Indeed, I would like that very well.
No! No! She is a married woman. I should have had her killed instead. Oh my gosh, this is so much worse. This is so much worse. Ah! No, his ad-libbing is not what I said. I did not tell her to cross her fingers, and I did not invite her to see my fancy glassware, nor did I doodle the hearts above mine head. He did that of his own accord. That was not me. I do not approve of this union. Oh, the court did wish to know whether she coitus post constantly. Oh my. Oh my gosh. Okay. The court did wish to know whether she should comply with the law and attend Protestant church services, thereby portraying her Catholic faith. I did advise the court to attend church, but to cross her fingers behind her back during the service. Methinks the court is most pleased with my reading I gave today. Coitus post constellatio. I do not approve. God amend me, what have I done? If only I knew of the Jesuit priest, I might confess my sins. So they did, oh my gosh! Guys, you can't blame this on me. It was not my fault. Her husband's gonna come and have my kneecaps.
Here comes a beauty dark as night. Her hair does shine, her eyes are bright. A damsel formed for man's delight. Oh, she is quite a lady. Oh, she is quite a lady.
I have regrets.
Good day to you, sir. I am Amelia Bassano of Bishopsgate, here for my consultation.
Welcome, Mistress Bassano. Bassano, 'tis an Italian name, is it not?
Aye, it is, sir. Though I was born in London, my family are from Venice. They did come to London to gain employment as musicians at the royal court.
Ah, I know one of your countrymen, Riccardo Ferraro, another one of my querents. Mayhap you know him? He hails from Venice, too.
No, sir, I do not know him. Venice is a large city, and as such 'tis home to many thousands of men. And as I did mention, I was born in London.
What a fool.
Aye, of course. Mayhap we turn our thoughts to what brings you hither this day. Have you a question for me?
Aye, sir, I wish to know what afflicts me, for my belly does begin to swell, and lately I oft find myself chundering after meals.
Swollen abdomen and involuntary upward purging. Well, now, let us consult the stars to judge the cause of these troubles. What is ailing Mistress Amelia Bassano?
She sounds pregnant too. There's something in the water here. Liverworm is represented in balancing a balance of phlegm. A lot of things have to do with phlegm in the 1500s. With child, this suggests it's not an illness. It's an illness that will not last long. Crick in the knees. No, we're not saying she's pregnant.
I neglected to ask. Is there a Mr. Bassano?
My father still lives.
I mean to say, are you yet married, Mistress Bassano? I presume you are, for the stars indicate that you are with child. Wondrous news indeed.
Ah, I see.
Of course, it is natural for a young lady to be a trifle anxious when she's expecting her first child. And I see you are anxious, are you not?
Aye, Mr. Foreman, I own that I am.
Well, doubtless you are anxious owing to the unpredictable nature of your condition. For instance, sometimes the child might emerge from its mother's womb early, weeks or even months earlier than anticipated. This possibility is a medical fact, and one that should be explained to any husband you may... Do you see what I'm saying, Mistress Bassano?
Nay, not in the least, sir.
Some of my maiden querents, I assume you are still unmarried and therefore a maiden, when they find themselves inexplicably with child, they oft do not remain unmarried for long. I advise you to discuss this with your family without delay, Mistress Bassano. Doubtless they will be keen to make the arrangements for you.
I see. Yes, of course. I must lose no time in finding a husband. I thank you, Dr. Foreman. Good day.
I really hope she's pregnant and that I didn't just mess that up. Maybe she did have a crick in her knees after all. The quant did present with a swollen abdomen and involuntary upward purging. I did judge the quant as being with child. Methinks the court was pleased with me after the reading I gave this day. I've been practicing for a while. We're in January already. We started in November. Doubtless cousin Alfonso will consent to marrying me, especially if Lord Hudson settles money on me for the child.
Mary Kate is frightened when she spies a looking glass, for 'tis the portal out through which the gates of hell do blast. A deadly and foul wind that comes direct from Satan's heart.
I too am frightened when I spy a looking glass, but it's mostly due to the reflection on the other side. Satan has nothing to do with it.
Blessed morrow to you, Dr. Foreman. I am Mary Payne of 4th Street in Lambeth, and come to seek your counsel about my neighbours.
Good morrow, Mistress Payne, and well met. What trouble do your neighbours give you? They play their lutes into the night, perchance? Mayhap a neighbour has cast a malignant spell upon your cabbages.
Why, sir, 'tis no trifling matter. Indeed, 'tis a matter of grave importance. Doubtless you do know we have a Catholic living on 4th Street, a woman by the name of Avis Allen.
Ah, yes. I did hear tell that Mistress Allen subscribes to the Romish faith. But 'tis no crime to be a Catholic, is it, madam? At least, not at present.
Aye, but harbouring a Jesuit priest is, Dr. Foreman. These evenings past, I have spied a man sneaking in and out of the Allens' house. 'Tis my reckoning the man is a priest who is going hither and thither all over Lambeth to perform the Catholic Mass and take confessions. Doubtless Mr. Allen is hiding him in one of those little cupboards.
You mean to say you think Mr. Allen has installed a priest hole in his house? A secret room hidden behind the wood panelling of a wall?
Indeed I do. I am certain that he has such a hole, and that a priest is going in and out of Mr. Allen's hole from dusk till dawn.
Verily? How troubling. But surely you are mistaken, madam, for under the cover of darkness, how can you be sure the man you did spy was not Mr. Allen himself?
Nay, nay, 'twas not Mr. Allen. Mr. Allen is a fine, tall figure of a man, whereas the figure I did spy was very narrow and malformed in appearance. A scrawny little imp of a man he was.
I see.
Now, you must not think me intolerant, Dr. Foreman. If Mistress Allen must cling to her idolatrous backward beliefs, 'tis her own affair, and I have no wish to cause trouble for the Allens. And 'tis true that Mistress Allen does now attend church on Sundays and takes the English sacrament just as she ought to. But we residents of 4 Street are decent English folk. We will not abide an agent of Rome sneaking around our neighborhood, muttering incantations in some devilish foreign tongue.
I think you mean Latin, madam.
But before I act upon my suspicions, I think it wise to know if there be any truth in them.
Then let us see what the stars can tell us. Who is this mysterious stranger, and why does he frequent the Allen's house late at night?
Oh my gosh! It's him! Oh my word! He's been conniving and coitusing about with the missus! Okay. Well, we have to see why A, ladies and gents. We're not hiding a Jesuit priest. There's different sins at folly. Mistress Payne will die suddenly, mayhaps before the end of this consultation. No, a malformed, a scrawny little imp of a man. Oh my gosh. Mr. Payne saw... The man Mistress Payne saw harbors cruel intention towards the Allen's household, goods and possessions. Oh my gosh. This speaks of a relationship of an untrustworthy foreigner. Foreigners are untrustworthy by nature. This element may be of no particular significance. Mistress Allen's maternal instincts have been thwarted by her inability to bear a child, but she stubbornly persists in trying to reverse her infertility. Does that have to do with anything? The stars speak of an educated man who adorns himself in fine clothes. The man Mistress Payne saw is a public enemy who engages in idolatrous worship of the Virgin Mary. In other words, he's a Jesuit priest. Guys, we can't kill this woman. I really don't know what to do. I don't want to kill her. It's not this one. It's not C for sure. What are these parts? And trustworthiness represents a foreigner. This represents a stubborn attempt at a reversal, suggests instincts that have been thwarted. I wonder what this one does. Because A is very selfish of us. C does poorly for the Quarant, the Allens. Are you coming up or no? What do you want exactly? Can I be of assistance to you? Something, pray tell, that you desire? No? Okay, you just rub your face on my kneecap. Come here if you're going to come here. Alright, you may sit here with me. Everyone say hello, Harley. Hero, Harley. Your nail is stuck in my dress. Okay. We're gonna choose B. I don't know what this does. at least plays an empathy, sympathy card because of her inability to have kids, I guess. Let me move this down so I can see Harley. Y'all need to see my kitty. Just look at her. Well, sit your head up. Probably the people want to look at you because you're the most precious of babies. Yeah, she's purring like a little motor. Okay, we're going to choose this one because I think it will bode the best for everyone in the circumstance. I don't want to kill this woman, even though she's a busybody and deserves to be at least publicly humiliated for being such a trifling woman. But I also don't want to spread ill word that they are harboring someone. Because, okay, probably pick a spot. Because that seems like a bad idea, too. So we are going to go with this one.
Ah, 'twould seem the man you saw is a foreigner who's been secreted into the Allen house to aid Mistress Allen with their family difficulties.
Family difficulties? Come, Dr. Foreman. Pray speak plain.
Ah, well, as you doubtless know, the Allens have never been blessed with a living child. Mayhap 'tis the belief of Mistress Allen that the seed of a foreigner would prove more powerful than the demonstrably less successful seed of Mr. Allen.
Then 'tis naught but adultery, fornication with a foreigner. Mistress Allen will pay dearly for such sinning.
No!
Her soul will be damned to an afterlife, beset by the exquisite tortures of hell's capricious demons.
Aye, well, according to scripture, that is technically true.
But to harbour a Jesuit priest is a far greater evil. We must be glad that Mistress Allen commits naught but the sin of adultery, conducted late at night, with a man who gives forth strong foreign seed. You have given me much to think on, Dr. Foreman. Blessed day.
I am glad to have been of service, Mistress Payne.
I'm going to start just killing people, guys. I'm making this so much worse. The court did wish to know whether her neighbor, the Allens, were illegally hiding a Jesuit priest, and to tell her the court that the man she took for a priest is a foreigner who is helping Avis Allen, cat hair, conceive a child. Methinks the court is pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. Oh my gosh. I should have just killed her. Did I learn nothing? Just kill the people. Oh my word. What a fine-looking youth Foreman's manservant is. Oh, would that I were my niece's age again. This whole town is horny. Everyone in London is horny. What the heck? They all want a little action, a little coitus.
When a querent does rock a continental frock, when Sparrow does rock a continental frock, when his Italian flair features on facial hair, 'tis Ferraro.
I have a cat on my lap, guys, and my legs are not comfortable.
God give you good day, signor. And how may I assist you?
'Tis I, Riccardo Ferraro, come once again to see the great Dottore Simon Foreman.
So I see. What brings you this day?
I bring myself to you, so you treat my illness. 'Tis very grave.
And, what might this illness be? Perchance we might start with your complaints.
First problem is the laughter that cannot be controlled.
Uncontrollable laughter, you say? I see. Anything else?
Next problem, the dancing that cannot be controlled.
Uncontrollable dancing. And yet, you do not appear to be dancing at present.
What can I say? 'Tis uncontrollable dancing. I cannot control when I dance.
Nay, 'tis a fair point.
Doubtless my disease, whatever it may be, is very rare and very difficult to diagnose. But of course, if it be beyond your medical understanding...
Let me assure you, signor, that whatever is said of us on the continent, the learning of we English doctors is unparalleled. There is no better medical care to be had than in London. Now, let us see whether the stars may tell us something of your unusual and troubling illness.
And his belching. He forgot to mention his belching. Signor Ferraro has been bitten by a tarantula, one on his ankles. Tarantula venom causes the victim to laugh, sing, and dance uncontrollably, while also provoking acute loathing of music, imbalance of the blood. Suffering from chilic, a disease that occasions abdominal stomach pain, belching, bloating of the stomach. This is chronic illness. This represents an imbalance of yellow bile color in the body. Well, the issue is he is belching, though he did not mention it to be a problem. I don't know. I keep going. Harley, what do you think, huh? Alright, colic. He's belching is my concern. Oh my word, I don't know what to do. My logic tells me to pick the one that pertains to the belching. But then at the same time, so far I have started a rumor. I have started having an affair. I don't know what else to do. Okay. I'm gonna go with my guts. I don't care.
It sounds to me like you're experiencing pain in your stomach.
But how did you know this?
Indeed, methinks you are stricken with a bout of colic. Most doctors do advise upward purging, but I have found the dog cure more efficacious in cases of colic.
The dog cure?
Aye. First you must find a dog lying idle on the ground. On any street in London you will find such a creature. Then you must kick the dog away, lower your breeches, and then make water upon the spot where the dog did lie.
If you say so, Signor Foreman.
If we were not on English soil, of course, I would have said you were bitten by a tarantula. But there be no such spiders in England. Our weather is much too cold for them. Indeed, only an overqualified quack who draws his medical knowledge from books alone would think such a diagnosis appropriate in this case.
Indeed, most ludicrous.
And in truth, the laughing and dancing you are troubled with may doubtless be attributed to your hot-blooded Latin temperament.
Doubtless you speak it true, eh? 'Tis but a symptom of my hot Venetian blood. Riccardo Ferraro bids you good day.
I can't win for losing. I don't think this game wants me to succeed, guys. The client did present with uncontrollable laughter and dancing to diagnose a bout of colic, having remarked of the client's abrupt exhalations of foul air. Methinks the client was a little pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. He's going to be a hard one. But by what manner of dark magic did he learn of my stomach pain?
Why does this lady feel confined? Mayhap the world is too unkind. Nay, doctor, medicate her mind.
Recure this comely lady. Recure this comely lady.
Good day to you, madam.
Yes. Good day, Mr. Foreman. Pray tell, is your Venetian querent Riccardo Ferraro one of the patients you treat for troubles of the mind? Forsooth, his manner is right strange. I passed him at the door, and when I addressed him in the Italian tongue, he abruptly turned from me and ran away down the street.
Nay, Signor Ferraro has no grave troubles of the mind that I'm aware of. Mayhap he was merely dumbstruck by your beauty, madam.
Dr. Foreman, a man is rarely struck dumb by a woman's beauty. Indeed, 'tis quite the reverse. He is oft rendered all the more loquacious, plaguing her with ill-formed metaphors he believes are compliments, and with hasty declarations and invitations she has neither sought nor invited.
Ah, quite. But let us turn our minds to happier thoughts. I did lately hear of your marriage to your cousin, Mr. Alfonso Lanier, for which I must congratulate you. And as I recall, you were with child when I last saw you.
Aye, I was, as you correctly judged.
And your child and husband are both well, I hope?
I would rather not discourse on the subject of my husband, Dr. Foreman.
As it pleases you, madam. What brings you this day?
Lately I have been feeling heavy and lethargic. I do also find it hard to fix my attention upon the book I am reading or upon words I am composing. And yet, although I oft feel right tired, I am having difficulty sleeping.
Ah, well, becoming a mother, beset with all the demands of a suckling babe, can force change upon the normal rhythms of life.
Nay, 'tis not that, for I have employed a wet nurse for the feeding and much of the care of my son. Methinks I must have some kind of disease.
I see. Let us consult the stars to see what afflicts you. What is ailing Mistress Amelia Lanier?
She's got ADD. She's got depression. She's got insomnia. Melancholy, being in excess of the mind. Yeah, she's not happy in her marriage. Florence suffers from phlegmatism, a temperament associated with an excess. So much phlegm! Because the illness will get worse before it gets better. Suggests a psychological fathom. Choleric temperament associated with excessive, aggressive, opinionated nature. I think it's probably melancholy. The Mercury suggestion of a psychological factor does ring true to me. I think she just has depression and anxiety. Well, stoicism and stubbornness. Stoicism, and stubbornness. All right, my gut tells me this one. We're gonna go with this one, melancholy.
Mistress Lanier, the stars indicate that your suffering is occasioned by melancholy, or, in other words, black bile.
I see. And what treatment can you give me for it?
Before we speak of treating your condition, madam, I think it wise we determine what has provoked it. You did express a desire not to speak of your husband, and I cannot help but think that such a reluctance reveals where the source of your troubles might lie, to wit, within your marriage. Would I be right in thinking this? I do not wish to cause you distress, madam, but as a doctor, I do feel I must press you in case it is relevant to your troubles.
My marriage is not a happy one, Dr. Foreman. Mr. Lanier and I do not agree on matters of money and strong drink.
I see. And what are your opinions on these subjects?
That he spends all our money on strong drink. He disagrees.
And your husband cannot be brought around to see your point of view, nor you his, I presume. Well, the marital discord provoked by strong differences of opinion can often engender melancholy in a wife. Until the matter is resolved between you, you may take a syrup of roses and chicory. Drink of it each day, and it will serve to reinvigorate your vital spirits. I will also have my manservant William bleed you of some of that excess bile.
I thank ye, Dr. Foreman.
William, come hither and bleed Mistress Lanier.
Yay! Bleedings. Oh Lord, we're in September. It's only almost been a year, and we have no letters to the church or the college of Cambridge or whatever we're supposed to have. The quorn did present the symptoms of heaviness, lethargy, troubled sleep, and a natural pallor. Pallor? I did advise the quorns that she suffered from melancholy. I had her bled and prescribed a treatment of rose and chicory syrup. Methinks the quorn is most pleased with me for the reading I gave today. Okay, so she's close. Mayhaps bleeding my husband would cure him of his state of strong drink. Very vigorous bleeding. Sir, I thank you for your recent inquiry with regards to obtaining a license to practice medicine. I note from your records that you terminated your enrollment at our institution some years ago on the grounds of insufficient funds. Whilst we do not ordinarily issue medical license to men who have not first completed a medical degree, proof of equivalent professional experience in the form of letters of recommendation may be taken into consideration. A minimum of 8 letters of recommendation is customarily required. I advise you to write to us once you have obtained the requisite number of letters. John Cowell, Vice Chancellor of the University of Cambridge. Okay, I think we will call it here. This has been a lovely little bout of medicining people. I don't know if I've done well, guys. At least the one lady is close to maybe giving me a letter. I don't feel confident in most of my choices. But I have successfully started a rumor, and an affair, and bled a woman. I don't know. We'll see. We'll carry on. I am enjoying this immensely. It has been a grand time indeed. So I hope you're liking it as well. And we will continue on later. Thanks, guys. Until next time. Toodles, lovies.